Hi friends, welcome back. So I am going to make use of my pendant that I made to make a necklace. So this is the pattern I came up with. I have here some wire, beading wire, nylon coated beading wire to be exact. And I took this purple color because I thought why not. Anyways, these two colors are the same, and so I'm just going to work with my spool here. And okay, there we go. Then I'm going to add my beads to the wire. Okay, so I'm going to start from my pendant and end on one side, and then I'm gonna, if I need, this is only 7 inches worth of beads, so it's totally 14 plus 1, you can say 15 inches. So we need at least 16 to 18 inches worth of necklace. So I am planning to add some chain and clasp in the end. So from here I want to start with the crystal, and then a pearl, and then a crystal, and then this lilac gemstone bead, and a crystal, and a pearl, then a crystal, and the lilac, then a crystal, pearl, crystal, lilac, crystal, and pearl. I'm seeing if it is okay, because as you can see, the color combination is a little bit lighter here. Doesn't look that great in my opinion. So what I can do essentially is take off all the light colors and just go for the darker colors. We can do that because I think we can mix and match. I mean, random color doesn't look very good in this necklace per se. So I'm just going to take off these and add a darker color. So a little dark and a little light is good, I guess. Right. And a pearl. So you can use any beading wire you want. This is a 7-strand one. You can use 19-strand or 49-strand. That they will be much more you know what, much more flexible than this. But for this pattern I'm not worried. I don't need that much flexibility, so I am okay with a 7-strand. So it's up to you. So I'm taking, sorry about that, that was my phone. I'm taking the darker color crystals rather than the lighter color ones. I'm utilizing whatever beads I have left over. I am not concerned about the earrings for now, because the beads are less and I want to make use of the beads as much as I can for the necklace. So here I have here some combination. It's not very in the order, but so I'm done with the alternating the pearls and the gemstones for one side. This is all how much I have: 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we have here 6 of the gemstones. So this is so much that I have. And if I want, I can add more pearls, but I would think that I would add the chain instead of the pearls. So because I'm using bright copper, I'm using rose gold chain that I have bought from JM Beads, and then I can use a lobster claw clasp and or a toggle clasp. Actually, I can use a toggle clasp for this. So I'll use a toggle clasp for the end, and then this chain will hold the remaining. So first what we will do is we will attach the pendant first. So we need 4 crimp beads or crimp tubes, whichever you have available. Putting on a crimp bead, I'm putting into the loop in the pendant, and then I'm coming back through the crimp bead. So make sure your wire is not crossed. You can use a crimping tool such as this to crimp the bead. So I'm just going to straighten my wire. I don't want the wire to be crossed inside my crimp, which normally it does. So just want to make sure that they're not crossed. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my crimping tool to crimp it in the bottom. Now it's separated into 2. I'll change my crimping tube to the top slot and then press it. Okay. There we go. Now I shall move all the beads towards the center. Let's see if the pearl goes on top of the, yes. Now I shall move everything down, then snip off here. Make sure all the beads are proper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chain, put a crimp bead at the end, put it inside the chain right here and put it back through the crimp bead. Take your pliers and hold on, push all the beads down and then pull your wire down, making sure that there is not a lot of gap. We don't want a lot of gap. And see if it is everything is tight, and so then go ahead and crimp your bead. So first in the bottom slot, that will make it 2, and then in the top slot, that will make it rounded. There we go. And then snip off the excess wire right here. That's done. Now comes the next side. So here we have all our beads. Take our wire and then let's thread on the beads. Once I'm done threading, I'll meet you guys. So here I threaded in my beads on the other side of my necklace, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a crimp bead on one end and then I'm going to insert it into my necklace pendant right here, then go back through the crimp bead just like that, and then push the crimp bead down. So you can use a clamp like this to hold on to this end so that your beads won't fall off, and make sure that the loop is not as big and it's exactly the size that it is here. So I'm just going to push more, just a little bit more. That's good enough. Then I'm going to take my crimping pliers and crimp it with the bottom slot first, and then with the top slot. Then add my crystal, which will go on top of both the wires. Then I can try them pull. If not, I can trim the excess. Yes, I can trim this excess short wire. There we go. Push all the beads down. We have this, and take this off. Before taking this off, let me do one more thing. And here I have attached the chain, and the chain is still in the spool. I want to measure about, so this one is 7 inches, in my opinion, no, 6. So I'm gonna do about 3.5 to 4 inches. I think I would do 3.5, and then cut the chain right here. There we go. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same here. Take my clamp off, take my crimp bead and thread it on. Take the other end of the chain that I have in the spool, then come back through the crimp bead and the crystal. Pull the wire nice and tight and see if both the sides are equal and we did it properly. Yes. Then go ahead and pull the wire nice and tidy. So there we go. Now go ahead and crimp the bead. Take your wire cutters and snip the wire off. We are done here. Now I want to measure the same amount of chain that I have here, and then snip off the chain. So here I have the 2 chains right here, and now I need some jump rings actually to attach the toggle clasp to the chain. I don't know how I forgot about the jump rings. Hopefully I have them. Do have some copper ones, which is not rose gold. So if I have rose gold, which I don't think so, maybe or may not. Okay, I have one right. Yeah, I have a couple of them. There we go. This is bright copper, so that will match my rose gold findings. I need one more pliers to open up the jump ring. Put one end of the toggle and the last link of your chain, and then close it. Make sure you go back and forth and close it nice and tight. Take one more jump ring. Open it up. Add it to the last link of the chain. And to the toggle. close it. The chain is done. The necklace is done. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week, and I hope you guys like this pendant. I hope you guys like this pendant and this necklace idea from Beadbox Bargains subscription for the month of April 2021. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.